Welcome back to Nostalgianomics. You know, at this point, I told you so just doesn't cut it anymore. I know I've told the story before, but I started this channel because I was sick of being silenced and sick of seeing others with the same perspective as me be silenced throughout the Pokemon community. It basically started on E4. My posts started to get taken down. I eventually got banned because I was speaking my mind, and the powers to be, the high-ups in the hobby, all the approved collectors with all of their trophy cards and their vintage slabs, they didn't like what I was saying. And then, I tried to voice my concerns or my opinions in other PokeTubers chats, which immediately got just beat down. The whole group thing happening in the Pokemon investing community at the time was that modern bad, vintage good. The rarity and the importance to the hobby of all the vintage was going to far outweigh anything that modern could bring, and all this modern investing talk was all stupid. It was not going to work. You're not going to make money in modern. And so I got back in the hobby around 2015-16 time. That was around the time of Evolutions. And Evolutions was printed to oblivion. And it got to the point where no one wanted it. I know it's the craziest to hear, but nobody wanted it. If any collection box came out with Evolutions, everyone hated on it. If Evolutions packs were thrown in any type of tin, people hated on it. And Evolutions boxes were under $80 at one point. I picked up a lot of mine around $80 to $90. And I was stocking cases and cases and cases away in my closet. Even my local card shop guys were like, "You're really buying more of these? You just love opening it?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm keeping it sealed." And they were like, "Really? Because we can still order from our distributor. We're not short on Evolutions." I said, I know. I just see potential in it with all the base set reprints and the Charizard art and all that. And time went on. And I know we went through a boom, but we saw what happened to Evolutions. Hit over $1,000 a box. And then I was told that, well, it's never going to happen again. This was a one-time only boom. XY is the last era you were going to be allowed to do that. That's the last time there were few enough, boxes and products printed where this was going to work. This is not going to work in Sun and Moon. The cat's out of the bag. SM Pratt's got a channel. Rudy Alpha Investments has a channel. And everyone knows about modern sealed investing now. Can't do it anymore. And then Sun and Moon era passed, and every single box went up. Even Team Up's flirting with $1,000 a box. To give you some reference for that, when I got back in the hobby in 2015, base set unlimited boxes were $800. Team Up, a box that's only a few years old, is selling for almost $1,000 or more now. Keep that in mind for the demand of modern. And then Sun and Moon ended, and the whole talk then was, well, that was Logan Paul. That was all Logan Paul. He brought a whole new crowd to it, a whole new hype. That's why Sun and Moon went up. This will never happen in Sword and Shield. There's billion cards printed now. Now everyone and their brother knows about Pokemon investing and sealed product investing. Modern is 100% not investable now. Okay, no problem. I just kept doing my thing. And then we saw Chilling Reign and Battle Styles and Fusion Strike. And those were just the worst performing sets. Overprinted, no one wanted them. To give you some reference, this was back on my Instagram. I don't use Instagram much, but I had this, so I wanted to use it as reference. I posted this picture. I got all these cases back on March 1st of this year for $480 a case, $80 a box. You could have actually found them a little cheaper, depending on if you found deals and shopped around. But these were $80 a box, market price, back in March. March 1st, okay? Fast forward now, 9 short months later. Do you remember? It was almost like talking to a scientist about the dinosaurs. Oh, that was millions of years ago, right? That was what it was like talking to these Pokemon investment YouTubers about, Chilling Reign and stuff. Oh, you are years out in the future before you ever see a return on those. 3 to 5 years minimum. You can't expect short-term profits on these. These are long-term plays. Okay. Yeah, I get it. So this is TCG Player today. $650 on a Chilling Reign booster case. $109 on a booster box. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, those are just list prices, no one's actually buying them. These are sales in the last week. $650 on the case. These are sales in the last day. $109 on each box. If you're thinking, oh, that's TCG Player, those are, higher than average, those buyers are dumb. What about eBay? $115. $650 a case. 105, 115. This is the actual market price of what they are selling at today. Chilling Reign has appreciated that much in 9 months. Now, if you're wondering what does that look like if I were to sell, okay, here's the numbers. I'm transparent. I'm honest. You know, the booster box, not going to be a huge gain. If you bought it for 80, sold it at 109, after eBay fees, shipping, TCG Player fees, shipping, your profit would be about 683, about 8.5% profit. If you sold it by the case, it'd be a little better. You'd be at about 15.3% profit, 73.50 per case. Let that sink in. If you talk to any financial advisor, they're going to tell you what you want to shoot for, a good return on a mutual fund, or any wealth advisor is going to tell you, look between 8 to 12% a year on what you can expect on good mutual funds in the stock market. 8 to 12% a year. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be a bad year for Pokemon. Things are down, right? A recession's here. Not as many people are spending money. Chilling Reign, one of the worst sets, not my opinion, but one of the worst performing sets of this era, the whole Sword and Shield era. It's 15% up in 9 months. 9 months. Now, if you're asking to yourself, okay, well, surely then, if Chilling Reign did that, then all the approved YouTubers, all the smart collectors who have been in the hobby forever, who truly know the market and they know what people are going to want in the future, surely those vintage slabs must be doing better. Let's look. First edition base set, PSA or Blastoise and PSA 9, 10, 8, raw. Flat, down. Let's take away the 10 so you can see it better. Down. PSA 9 started the year around 6. Now it's in the 3s. PSA 8 flat, the raw. Started the year in the 6s. Now it's down in the 4s and 5s. Let's move on. Shining Gyarados from Neo Revelation. The secret rare, very hard to pull, very rare. Start of the year, 8,000. It did have a blip up in the 7s. Look how let's take the PSA 10 away. How's the rest doing? Down, down, down. Let's keep going. Shining Charizard. PSA 10, down. 9, down. 8, down. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Skyridge, Crystal Charizard. How's it doing? Down. Flat, flat, down. Let's keep going. Gold Star Charizard. Down. Flat, flat, down. How's Chilling Reign look over the course of the same time period? Oh, straight up. Oh, okay, straight up. Guys, why do you think Poketubers or collectors would want you to believe that the best investment is vintage and vintage slabs? Could it be because that's where most of their money is held, in all of their safes and safety deposit boxes? Could it be that's where their whole collection is? And don't get me wrong, they're not stupid. They're smart. They know the market. They know the hobby. They're doing the same thing they're telling you not to do. They are putting these same boxes and these same cases away every single set while preaching to you that modern Pokemon's not investable. This stuff's not going to rise in value. Even if it does, it's going to be so far in the future that it's going to be better to put your money elsewhere. They're lying to you. They're lying. And I've seen it happen again and again since 2015. I've seen it happen with Evolutions, with every Sun and Moon set, especially with Shining Legends. I was in really heavy with that when people were telling me it's not going to do anything. And now we're seeing it with Sword and Shield sets already. Look at Celebrations. Look at Champion's Path, Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, even some of the older sets. Base set, Rebel Clash. We're seeing it again and again. And in another 3 to 5 years, Sword and Shield's probably going to look a lot like Sun and Moon. A lot like it. Evolving Skies is going to be the team-up of this era, right? Brilliant Stars is maybe going to be the Battle Style, or the Burning Shadows. And history repeats itself again and again. We see the same pattern again and again and again and again. I tell it, and people still are in disbelief. People still want to say, oh, you can't invest. It's not going to work. There's too many people involved now. Now it doesn't have the popularity. All the boom's over. All the hype from Logan Paul is over. Now all this modern stuff's going to be worthless. And it still is happening today. If you take anything else from this video, just take this. If you want to go watch those big YouTubers, the big investment channels, and all the big collectors in the hobby and listen to what they say and enjoy their content, great. Always do your own research, because they're not showing you this. They're not showing you the numbers. They're just talking about the cards that they like in vintage that they probably own. And a lot of them just don't have a connection to modern. And that's why they talk down on it. And the barrier to entry on modern is anyone can have it, and they don't like that either. Anyone can do this. Anyone can go right now and buy Silver Tempest, Astral Radiance, Lost Origins right off the shelf and put it away. Anyone can do that, but they don't like that. They like the cards with low pops that only they can own and barely any other people have. They like that. And they want other people to like that as well, so the card keeps going up in value. They don't want something to go up in value that everyone can make money on. Then everyone can do it. So, if you take anything else from this, do your own research. Always find out the answers for yourself instead of listening to me or listening to others. No matter what their standing in the hobby is, what their experience is, what their past in the hobby is, how knowledgeable they are about Pokemon, always do the research for yourself. That's all I got for today. If you like the video, if you like me, if you like the channel, consider subscribing. Other than that, I'll be back here with a new video soon. I'm out.